Man, these guys look pixelated on an HD TV. Hey guys, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Sonic Heroes for the Nintendo GameCube. Last time we did Team Dark's extra missions for Seaside Hill and Ocean Palace. But now things are gonna get a bit bigger, both in terms of the levels and the fact that these levels just tend to take a bit longer. But thankfully these two levels aren't that bad, because we've seen there's plenty of enemies around. And we begin with Grand Metropolis. So these levels are actually some of the levels where you want to take the longer pathways, because they have a lot more enemies with them, and it looks like Rouge is really trying to push me out of the way there. Like she's running faster than Shadow. In fact, she's still trying. Rouge? What are you doing to me, Rouge? Oh, and there goes our level up. I'm really gonna use that. Right, looks like we're gonna have to do this a slightly longer way then. By that I mean each enemy takes more hits. Like that. Which means we get an awful lot more of them, and I hate Cameron robots so much. Omega, your aim is terrible. See, why can't they all be like that? Every now and then you come across flappers that only take one hit to kill. Why can't they all just be like that? Like every enemy in the game. I mean, I know it's done to put emphasis on the power character, but you could always just do something like that, like breaking down a wall or something. Especially when, the exception of the strong enemies, the power and flight characters can be made just as strong as the power character anyway. Sorry, the speed and flight character. I got hit by his gun. At least I think I did. And gun aren't even in this game. We still have the gun crates, but we don't have gun themselves. So this, we're not in the United States, it's the United Nations. I want that checkpoint. So, what does that mean, United Nations? United Nations just sounds like a bunch of countries all teaming up. In fact, isn't that what the UN is? So I'm guessing it's not the actual... So that would mean that Gun would therefore pretty much be Guardians of the World. So I really don't know. I don't know where to go with that. I mean, they do all the stuff in the Ark, so I guess they are technically Guardians of the World. But they are not the Guardians of the Galaxy. In fact... well, the Sonic universe does have a raccoon that can't shut her mouth, so... I don't know. I mean, Marine is no Rocket. Rocket's much better. Rockets! All we need is a tree. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 in cinemas now. For a short while now, I imagine it'll probably be at the home release pretty soon. Whoops! I was gonna go down there anyway. See if I can get over there. So no. Well, you can. But Shadow, how did you... I don't know which one of you hit him, but how did you do that? Okay, as you can see, 3.5 minutes. I'm guessing there's still a load of enemies, but because the level's longer, the enemies are more spread out. It's the main issue that comes with levels like this. There's still plenty of enemies in them, it's just that because the levels are longer, the enemies are more spread out, and you have more times where you're not doing anything. Yes, clip through the wall. You freak. That sounded mean. There's still enemies down here. Yep, 4 down there. And another one over there. And another one over there. Thank you. I want to fall down here. There's so many enemies with stone shields in this level. I mean, you can say that about the spike shields in the later level, really. Slow you down, but this is Team Dark. And you can't somersault under them like you could in Adventure 2. I mean, that's useful considering that those shields... Well, actually, those shields are tougher than they are in this game. Yeah, unless you had a flame ring, I guess. I don't know. Right. We'll go to power formation for this. Right. What can be annoying is that sometimes Omega will aim for the springs instead. And okay. That doesn't normally happen when you switch formations, but it does every now and then. In fact, I think we've seen it a couple of times in this Let's Play already. Right, there's no enemies to the rooms on the side, just sticks to the main path. And even then there's not much here. Jump here. Nothing to the sides of those either. And now we're approaching the annoying part, that loop. The loop of death. Be it PlayStation 2 or GameCube. And speed formation. That part I always get tense on. That thing is loud, but how is it bouncing? It doesn't look like something like that should be bouncing. I was about to fire and I couldn't get out of the way. I had no choice. I always like it when the characters actually like break the fourth wall. I mean, they're breaking the fourth wall every time you hit a hint ring. Yeah, I got that a bit wrong. But it's like, only 50 left. Only 30 more to go. 10 more to defeat to complete mission. They never get subtitles for that though. It's just like when if you're standing still and the characters speak. There's never subtitles for some reason. Which I never got. I don't know why there's no subtitles for those. Right, you. Die. But it's a bit weird. Because they do have a lot of quotes. Sonic Heroes is like one of the few Sonic games where you don't really have much in the way of idle animations. I mean, they do have them. They will occasionally move. But for the most part, they just stand there. And instead of actually like moving, they just talk instead. Like one individual character will just speak. But there's never any subtitles for it. Like Rue would just say, I haven't seen the president lately. And sometimes they actually just comment on the level itself. It's like Vector will be like, Eggman must be really rich. Wonder if he'd hire us. Like when he's looking at Eggman's fleet. And now it is time for power plants. And I can barely see the Chaos Emerald there. I mean, the blurriness of the HD TV doesn't help. I mean, I can't even see this in full screen. I just have two massive black bars on the side. When they come out in the recording, they're a lot smaller. So they're making up like almost half of the TV screen. Which is odd, because we had an HD TV before this. And it was perfectly fine on that, so I don't know what this one does better. Is it 4K? Is that what it does? Screw those rainbow rings, this is faster. I don't need to fly. Oh, they're too far away. Right. The beginning of Team Dark's power plant always drags for me. It always seems quite slow. But actually, yes, I will attack them with Thundershoot now because I got to level 2. There's always rings there, like 20 rings on both sides. And I don't know if no, I think they're 5 actually, but they're always there. I just like how the green ones will notice you and then start firing at you. The red ones just completely ignore you. So that can be annoying. Can't abuse it there, I have to cancel it. I don't need to bother. Oh, I will bother. Oh wait, I can't. I'm not level 3. No, I don't want that. I'm gonna go up here. Oh, I used the Team Blast too earlier. Didn't think about that. Right. Now I'll take the bottom path. It's a good thing I had Shadow at level 3, otherwise that section would have been a whole lot harder. Yeah, this is where you do want to try and take multiple different pathways. Power plant's the biggest example, I'd say. Because there's so many enemies here, but they're all in certain... and you can often find them on both the higher and the lower pathways, or anything like that, like the hallway sections that we're about to reach. Ah, I knew that was going to happen. God. Come on, you stupid pole. This is what I really hate, is when you have to wait for the pole. Right, cheap hit. Oh, and I finally managed to get out of the way. I don't know how I did that, other than holding left. Because I almost always hold left, but I still get hit by it anyway. Why can't I jump over this? But I finally managed to get out of the way. And ended up hitting the gold turtle instead. Screw you, Camerons. Worst enemies in the game. No, they really are. They're the worst enemies in the game. I don't like the heavy air cameras. I don't like E2000s, especially the R versions. But I'd still say they're not as annoying. Even the Claggons, the ones that can capture you. I still say the Camerons are the most annoying ones. I mean, many of the enemies are just annoying because they take forever to kill. I mean, both versions of the air cameras I still take a lot of hits from. Oh boy, the lift sections. And we can just go straight to the top, but unfortunately, these guys are here. Right, now I think we can try and go to the top, except a lot of the time that likes to happen. Right, now let's try going to the top. Now let's try going to the top. And we're practically at the top. Yeah, they go back into their shells if you do attack them like that. I mean, you can... They're technically still impervious to damage because you have to be in power formation to destroy them once they're in their shells. It's like the only time the game doesn't tell you about something like that. Jesus Christ, 3 gold ones. Let's cancel it out here as well. This level does not work with the Team Blast thing. Well, I mean, several of them don't. That wasn't how I intended on getting up there, but okay. Oh, managed to get all... How did we manage to do that? We got all of the parts of the spring. All these flappers. Oh, I know the fireballs do not count as enemies. They still hurt you, but they're not enemies. Again, how energy forms into fire is something I'm not sure, but then again, physics. We get the Camerons, and it still brings us out here. Wow, bang on 5 minutes. I think that's the first time I've ever done something like that. Bang on 5 minutes. Right, that's that. But unfortunately, that's the end of the short ones, because next time... I really wish I didn't keep bringing you back onto Team Sonic. Next up, things are gonna start taking a lot longer. But we have Casino Park. And we still have to go through that final bingo table in order to reset the level. I am not looking forward to this with Bingo Highway, but I will see you guys then.